All right, Honors Algebra 2, welcome to your second game plan video here for 6, 5 to 6, 7. Now, I have made you a video for the first 5 pages, I believe, over one of these snow days last week. So, according to my records here, pages 1 through 5 should be good to go. Video number 2 here is going to start on page 6 with section 6.6. Again, section 6.5 might be the hardest section in this game plan. So once we get past that, we're smooth sailing. So section 6.6, what we know from before. Video number 2. All right, here's the warm-up, okay? So just add the exponents. Root 30 over root 6 can be written as root 30 over 6, which is root 5. Subtract the exponents in 4. Again, if you're in class, you'll get all these if you just miss. So write each expression in radical form. We're going to do that a lot in calculus. So 10 to the 1/5. That denominator is the root you're taking. You're taking the 5th root of 10 to the 1st. All right, now 10 to the 1st is 10, so it's the 5th root of 10. You are taking the 3rd root of 11 to the 1st, which is the 3rd root of 11. Here you're taking the 3rd root, so you put the square root with the little 3 up there. That is the 3rd root of x squared. Lastly, you're taking the 5th root of x to the 3rd. Now we're going to go the other way. You might have to do that a lot in pre-calculus, definitely calculus. So the 5th root of x to the 4th means this x to the 4/5. Here we have x to the 2/7. Here we, what? X to the 1/2. X to the 1/2. Then x to the 3/7. I'm sorry, 7 over 3, x to the 7/3. All right, we're multiplying with fractional exponents, so just add the exponents, all right? This is, our first exponent rule. Okay, get that out of the way here. Oh, sorry, that lighting, just getting rid of an email message. That lighting is not good. Come on, bring it back. All right. Add the exponents. 2/3, 4/3, 7/3, 13/3. Here, add the exponents, but get them to be the same denominator with the fraction, so call that 6 over 4. Now I have x to the 9/4. Here, 4/5 minus 1/5 is 3/5. All right, so working with fractional exponents a lot. All right, so that is the bell. It's the 1:15 bell here on Monday. You guys are already at home, so add the exponents. Add the exponents again. That's 3 over 2. We are going to simplify best we can. We're going to call 1/2 2 over 4 and just subtract the exponents. All right. So those are the notes. We'll get through those very quick. Hashtag game time. Add the exponents. I use parentheses because we got negatives. So you're going to add the exponents. You're going to get the same base over 8. Here is one kind of new. We didn't have a power to a power before, but this is exponent rule number 2. You just multiply the powers. That's 5 over 2 times 4, 5/8. X to the 5/8. Make sure you put x as the base. It's all about that base. Okay, so first I'm going to take the square root of 625, which is 25. Then I have to take the square root of 25. Inception style, it's a root within a root. So I take the square root of 729. Then I take the cubed root of 27. All right, here we are, folks, section 6. So that's a pretty easy section, all right? Section 6.7, what we know from before. Solve for x. If x squared is 16, then x could be 4 or negative 4, because you can square both negative 4 and 4 to give you 16. All right, same type of answer, plus or minus on the next 2. Again, I have some unknown. I square it, and I get a positive number. That unknown could be positive or negative. Now, how is it going to be different here? Here, I'm not taking the square root of both sides. I am squaring both sides. So 5 squared has one answer, and the square root of 25 is 5. That's only one. There's only one possibility. The square root of 25 is 5. Again, it's not like the other way where I was looking for some unknown that was being squared. I can't have plus or minus 22, so if I put a negative 22 in there, then I'm going to get negative 19. Square root of negative 19 is not 5. It's only square root of 25. Now, if you're looking at the square root of negative 25, that's 5i. That's not what we want. We didn't have square root of something was equal to 5i, so there's only one answer here. When I square both sides, again, when I square a number, it can only be positive or 0. All right? So when I square both sides, when I square a square root, the root just drops on out. There's one answer, 53. Only the square root of 49 is 7. I'm going to square both sides. 3x is 4. X is 4/3. Now, before I square both sides, I'm going to make sure the root's all by itself, so I need to subtract 4 first. Then I have the square root of x minus 1 is 3. Now I'm going to square both sides. X minus 1 is 9, x is 10. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. The square root of x minus 3 is equal to 4. Square both sides. X minus 3 is 16. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. The square root of x plus 13 is 5. Then we'll square both sides. All right. Not too bad. Hashtag game time. So you guys can do all those again. I think the due date for this is next Tuesday. We'll make a lot of progress this week. All right. Subtract 5 on number 9. Subtract 5 from both sides, then square both sides. And then you can solve it from there. Whoa. Number 10, folks. What is the opposite of taking the cubed root? It would be to cube both sides. Raise both sides to the third power. All right. Take a look at 11. All right. So you're going to square both sides. This drops on down, x plus 7. You have to square 2. If you square 2, you get 4. When you square a square root, that just drops on out. All right. Square both sides of number 12. On 15, got a little bit to do here, so I'm going to add 8 to both sides, going to move this over. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So if I'm raising something to the 1/3 power, I'm taking the cubed root of it. The opposite would be raising something to the third power, the reciprocal root, because 1/3 times 3 is just going to give me x minus 3 to the first, and that's what I want. So x minus 3 is equal to 64. X is 67. Page 9. And honestly, that is about it. This is a quick video. Everything on the last page we can do on our own. So we'll finish this pretty quickly. Start reviewing for some tests and whatnot. And those test dates, quiz dates won't be moved up. We'll have a lot of time to review for the quiz and whatnot. We just might start the next game plan a little bit early because we're so close to getting caught back up. All right, this is Yak Math Videos signing out.